Now on Facebook and on YouTube, and what I want to work on today, Paul is just joining here, is a couple of the practices that Tom we use on the Optimize Your Breathing course, and also that I'll be using in the Unlock Your Power of Breath on Saturday. So we're going to do some breath hold work or pause, extended pause work. What I would say is it's going to be very, very light, so there's nothing strenuous or stressful about it. But just be aware if you're pregnant, if you've got high blood pressure, if you've got any cardiovascular issues, then just stay off any of the breath hold or the stronger breath holds. But we won't be doing any of that today. But let's get into your standing posture. Everybody see okay? Everybody hear okay? Just to start off with a little bit of a shake. Just nice and gentle. Pump the legs a little bit. Let the wrists and the arms, and particularly the shoulders and the back. This is again where we tend to hold a lot of tension in the shoulders and the neck. So just gentle pumping movement through the legs, through the arms. Breathing easy in and out through the nose. And then just slow it down. And take your feet just about shoulder width apart, not too wide, not too narrow. And what I'd like you to do is just rock from side to side. So we're keeping the legs straight. We're keeping the spine tall, and you're just shifting the weight, so we're just dropping from side to side. It's almost like you're landing and absorbing, landing and absorbing, landing and absorbing. Soft landing. The legs are straight but not locked. I'll show you from the side. We keep tall, so you're just dropping side to side. I discovered a really interesting fact last night. I think it's a fact that the penguin's knees are in the hips. So the penguins, you don't think they've got knees, but their knees are up here. So this is a bit like walking like a penguin on the spot. And then what I want you to add to this is a little bit of a rotation. So I'm going to mirror you. As you drop on the left side, you rotate left side of the body forwards. As you drop on the right side, you rotate the right side of the body forwards. And the rotation comes from the hips. So I'm not doing this with my shoulders. The shoulders follow the hips. So you may soon feel, oh, that's really working my glute muscles, the side of the legs, the side of the hips. Just let the arms be comfortable. So just let them swing. Bring your focus on the breath, the really clear sensation of the air coming in and out through the nostrils. So this is a bit like spinning the plate. So you get one plate spinning, which is the rhythm and the movement, and then the next plate is just to focus on the breath. And you can breathe with the rhythm, but as long as the breath is rhythmical. Once you get settled with the rhythm of the breath, after a normal breath in and a normal breath out, we're just going to do 5 of these steps just by extending the pause at the bottom of that exhale. So I'll just explain. I'll do a normal breath in, normal breath out, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just pausing the breath so you're extending that exhale, and then you breathe easy again. Now, if you have a little bit of stuffiness in the nose, which you can often have first thing in the morning, what you can do, of course, if it's safe to do so with COVID, is you can pinch and pause. You can pinch your nose and pause, because that helps to ping the nose up and unblock the nose. If you don't want to do that, just pause the breath. So let's go again. So in your own time, get into the rhythm, and then normal breath in, normal breath out, pause, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then breathe easy. Keep the rhythm going. It's interesting to find out what side might start collapsing, or where you maybe lose the rhythm, or where you maybe feel a little bit more tension. Let's go again. So breathing easy, and then in your own time, normal breath in, normal breath out, pause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe easy. Notice when you add the pause, whether you hold and start to hold any tension anywhere. So what might happen is you might start tense up the shoulders. So when you pause, really bring your focus to the center yourself. It's a bit like, if you think about it, it's almost like squeezing a little bit more energy out. You're just concentrating the energy. Let's go again. Let's do this 2 more times. So normal breath in, normal breath out, and pause, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe easy. Keep lifting tall through the crown. That strong core, strong rotational axis. If we go down here, we lose that axis. Affects our breathing. Keep tall. Let's do 1 more. Normal breath in. Normal breath out. And pause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then breathe easy. And then slow it down and just come to a resting, standing, just comfortable, feet under hips, standing posture. And then shake it out, just shake out the legs, shake out the wrists. Let's do a little bit more of a vigorous shake now, so you can start just tapping the heels into the ground, really feeling that vibration through the shoulders, through the neck, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the upper back. And we'll do 3 fuller breaths with a nice long extended sigh out. So breathe in through the nose, full in, and just let go. Release any tightness or tension. Nice long sigh out. And again, fuller breath in, and when you take that full deep breath in, it comes down here, not up here. So really relax the shoulders. Bring the breath down to your center. Fuller breath in. And it's like that release. Oh yeah, that's all nice and clear and relaxed, and slow it down and come back to standing. Take a moment now just to bring the feet together. And just feel all of the blood flowing around the body, maybe feet tingling, legs tingling, arms tingling, all the energy flowing around the body. Those short pauses of breath that we did at the beginning are really good in helping you focus and concentrate, because what is happening physiologically when you pause the breath, even just for that short period of time, you're getting just a little bit of build-up of CO2 in the blood. And that is good because we need a certain amount of CO2 to actually release the oxygen from the blood into the cells. So like I say, it's almost like giving the energy a little bit of a squeeze, or concentrating the energy. You're just giving yourself a little bit more energy by pausing the breath, and you can relax into the pause as well. So it's nice to relax into it, squeeze out that energy. Step back out. So we're about shoulder width apart. A little bit of bend in the knees. Driving from the hips, we're just going to rotate. So again, keeping tall through the spine. Here the breath is just smooth, easy, in and out through the nose. So just letting the breath calm, letting the breath find its natural rhythm. And here we're just working on mobilizing the spine and mobilizing the rib cage. See if you can feel, particularly here in the thoracic spine, where you feel that rotation as the arms swing. Can you feel that movement and mobility in that upper back? And feel how also the rib cage, feel the elasticity of the rib cage as you rotate. Because the rib cage is designed to expand and contract. And it's designed to expand and contract so that if you need to take more air into the body, then it accommodates that. It creates the space for the lungs to fill so that you can get air in the body. But that doesn't mean to say that we need our lungs full of air all the time, because then we end up over breathing. So just breathe easy, but feel that elasticity in the rib cage. It's almost like it's winding up a spring. As you get to here, it springs you back. So you don't have to physically move your body back, it's springing back. And then slow it down. So these movements, these exercises are deliberately, they're intentional to create space for the breath to be as efficient and as optimal as possible. Keeping feet about shoulder width apart. This time we bend our knees a little bit more. So drop the knees a little bit. And now we're going to extend the spine. So we worked on rotation when we were doing it with the other one. Now we're working on extension and flexion. So nice, long, lengthening, opening the spine, opening the chest, and then tucking the pelvis, squeezing the bum. So really working on spine and rib cage, all the breathing dynamics. And now we'll coordinate the breath with this movement. So we're breathing in through the nose as we extend, and then we breathe out as we contract. Breathe in. Nice, smooth. You can breathe a little bit fuller, and you can breathe out through the mouth if you want. A long, slow. Nice, long, slow, deep, full breath in. And then and really regulate your breathing so that you're not drawing too much air in, or that you're not tensing up, that you're not going, I need to pull all this air in really quickly. So regulate it with the rhythm of the movement and the volume. It's like a nice stretch in the morning, and then we tend to have this idea that stretching is all about pulling and forcing, but we want this to be a nice feeling of, oh yeah, it's just really relaxing, waking up, stretching out, breathing in, and then it's nice, Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Don't force, no force. We don't need force. Let's do 3 more. Slow and easy. And then rest there. Again, just bring the feet together. Connect to the ground, so really just feel your feet connected to the ground. Relax the shoulders, lengthen, lift to the sky with the crown center of the head. See if you can feel now how energized the spine feels. The breath coming deep down to your center. Step back out. We're going to do one more clearing, releasing energy, and then we're going to spend the last 5 or 6 minutes looking at cadence breathing. So I'm going to play a rhythm and we're going to work with our breath to a rhythm. But just before we do that, bring palms up. So palms are facing up towards the sky, and then you just drop them, just let them go. And again, palms facing up, shoulders down, and drop and let go. Palms facing up, drop and let go. I'll show you in slow motion what I want you to do next. Palms facing up. As you drop and let go, you rotate. So one arm floats across the front, one arm floats across the back, knees bend, knees extend, and then you come back up. So if we do that quickly, you just let go and come back up, and let go and come back up, and let go and come back up. So again, just feel, get into the rhythm of that. So you're just dropping, you're just bending the knees, bending the knees. You're not dropping forwards, you're just bending the knees. And then you can breathe in and just letting go. See if you can get that little double bounce. Let's do a couple more. Again, this is great for releasing any tension in the neck and the shoulders, clearing out any tension in the body, clearing out any tension in the mind. 2 more, and then slow it down. And again, just give yourself a little bit of a shake, just gentle, gentle, gentle shake. Bring the feet together. Pop your hands on the belly and just close your eyes just for a minute, just to let your body come back to balance, find its own balance. So you may sway forwards and backwards a little bit, or you may sway side to side or in a circular motion. Just allow that to happen, so you're not doing anything, it's just the body finding its balance. And allow the breath to find its balance. Connected to the ground through the feet, lifting to the sky through the crown of the head, dropping and relaxing the shoulders. Open your eyes when you're ready. Find yourself a comfortable sitting position. So get yourself comfy. It can be on a chair, it can be on the floor, or however you want to sit, on a bolster or something like that, but just get yourself into a comfortable sitting position. I'm just going to jump on the other camera. And just let the breath settle. And just in that, as we were doing in that standing posture, nice and tall through the spine. So we're giving ourselves space to allow the breathing to be as efficient and optimal as possible. If our head's pushing forwards, if our rib cage is dropping down, then we're just restricting the space. But what we don't want to do is be rigid. So it's a real balance of strength, of structure, to allow that natural flow of breath just in and out through the nose. So let's just bring our attention now to the breath. And a really simple place to feel that usually is in the nostrils. So just notice the breath as you breathe in and out. Notice the different temperature as you breathe in and out. Notice if the breath changes when you put attention on it. So as long as you don't actively change it, if it changes, then that's just something that you notice. And also, even just for 10-20 seconds noticing the breath, your mind will wander. Your mind will go off to think about, oh, what I've got to do after this, or what was I doing before this. Now that is completely natural. So what I don't want to do is for that to create tension and think, oh, I'm not doing the exercise properly. Your mind wanders, you notice that, you think, oh yeah, I'm thinking about that, and then just really gently guide your attention back to the breath. Just bring your focus back to noticing the breath. It sounds as if I'm playing sound effects, but it's just started raining here. So you may hear the rain, because I am going to play a little recording in a minute. It might distract the recording. So just keep in mind, when we're bringing our attention back to the breath, just for this particular exercise, bring that attention back to the nostrils, to that air, slightly cooler air coming in, slightly warmer leaving. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a rhythm to breathe to. So this might feel a little bit awkward to start off with, because you might be breathing in a slightly different rhythm. But it's almost like, see if you can jump into the rhythm and ride the waves. Now this might not work. Can you hear the rain? Sorry, for Zoomers, can you just put your thumbs up if you can hear the rain? Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to play the recording because it might completely be out of sync. But I'm going to count a rhythm. So get yourself settled. And we're going to exhale in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, and then breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, out, 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 in, out. And then just breathe easy, just allow the breath just to be. With the Zoomers, who found that a little bit challenging to actually extend or slow the breath to that rhythm? Just pop your hand up if you found that challenging. Okay. So the studies show, and again these are research studies, that anywhere between 5.5 and 6 breaths per minute in a resting posture is like the optimal breath rate, and that is when all of sort of like the heart rate frequencies and everything come together, so it gets that, brings you to the sense of being in the zone. So it's a useful practice to explore. Having said that, when we're moving, when we're talking, we're not thinking, oh, I have to breathe 5.5 to 6 breaths per minute, because this is something that often gets misinterpreted. So people start going running and going, I'm supposed to breathe 5.5 to 6 breaths per minute because that's optimal. There's no way you would do that. But it's a good point, it's a good focus. It's a good place to come and focus and concentrate on the breath. So I would explore that, and this is what we're exploring a little bit more in the workshop on Saturday, the Unlock the Power of Breath workshop, and that we're also exploring in the Optimize Your Breathing workshops. But play around with it. Again, the breath rate will be different depending on our physical and our emotional state, but it's a nice one to bring in on top of reduced breathing, so breathing biomechanically, getting used to the right levels of oxygen and CO2 in the body, and then biochemically, and then getting the rib cage and the spine mobilized, so that you're using the biomechanics and creating all the space that we require for the breath to be smooth and easy, and then just bringing in that regulation of the breath. Excellent, we will finish there. So we had live sound effects with the rain. Brilliant, good to see you all this morning. Hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you hopefully on Thursday for the movement practice. Have a great day. Take care everyone. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye.